This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
As you watch this colorful bulletin headed your way in the next 30 minutes, gear up with your dandiya sticks, a prayer on your lips and that perfect song from your heart for this evening. It may be just 8 p.m. but every alley down Chennai streets is lit up with the joy, the lights and the infectious spirit this festive season. Our lovely ladies, Divya Kumar and Minal Shah, are not just partying away this Saturday night, but they are soaked with the traditional color and dance this Navratri. And while that happens tonight, the main political parties in the state are gearing up for the fireworks ahead of them. Our political reporter Shabbir Ahmed joins us with Amma's Double Dhamaka this weekend. Good evening, I'm Evelyn Matthew. This is Headlines Now. Let's take a quick scan of the rest of the day's news. The ruling DMK's arch rival gears up for the double bonanza in the next 2 days. The stage is all set for Amma to take on the ruling DMK. Meanwhile, Karunanidhi plays the perfect leader, lifting his men's morale ahead of the opposition's showdown in Madurai on Monday. 1,700 cell phone towers in Chennai lacking safety guidelines could be open pillars of death. The city's top act staff says licenses are mandatory.
So we'll be taking up this issue with the government.
This big festive season, Chennai doesn't seem to shy away from loosening their purse strings. Ayudha Puja paints the city in color and celebration. Temples are ringing with prayers and special offerings. The next bling thing for the Chennaites' appetite comes in the form of a luxury watch. The Swiss watchmakers make their grand entry.
Time never stops, so why not have a special watch to look at it?
An artist's expressions comes to the fore after 19 long years. The proud painter, who's visually challenged, talks exclusively to Ndtv-Hindu. And wipe out that negative image of a transgender in a film. For the first time in Indian cinema, a Kollywood artist breaks conventions with a love triangle. 3 cheers to Namma city. Chennai figures in the Forbes list of the world's fastest growing cities. And here's what's making headlines nationally as well. The Indian government draws out a list of 23 officials to be probed for corruption, and end game for Kalmadi and Co. may be near. Meanwhile, the CAG, the Enforcement Directorate and the CBI steps in. Financial misappropriation, routing of funds and tenders to be examined. The All India Muslim Personal Law Board decides unanimously to appeal against the Ayodhya verdict at the Supreme Court. The Washington Post says Headley's wife warned FBI agents in 2005. The US ambassador says they are looking into the report. And one of India's finest cricketers, Dada, turns a staunch devotee on Durga Puja.
Just being with family, friends, enjoying. There's no time, no work, nothing to worry about. Eat and have fun.
Well, apart from all that glitter and high spirits in the air, political watchers will turn their darshan towards the temple town of Madurai for Jayalalitha's big show of strength up on Monday. But even before that showdown, the party will be celebrating the biggest festival of their own. It is the 39th anniversary of the All India Anna Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. Jayalalitha is expected to pay floral tributes to her mentor and party founder M.G. Ramachandran. Party workers from different parts of the country are expected to be a part of this grand event. The Queen Bee will be gathering all support to get back the golden rule of MGR in the state. Meanwhile, Amma's arch rival seems to be putting up a brave face ahead of Monday. The Chief Minister Karunanidhi has cautioned his party workers not to be provoked by the AIADMK. He added that the main opposition's party's apprehensions about violence could be a ploy to target DMK cadres. The AIADMK on its part has blamed the ruling government on many counts, but workers have been asked by the party chief to maintain peace. For now, private educational institutions in the districts have apprehended traffic diversions and have declared the day as a holiday. And joining us with more on that story is our political reporter Shabir Ahmed, who joins us live from our newsrooms. Shabir, apart from Vijay Dasmi, tomorrow is a bigger day for the AIADMK. What's in store tomorrow?
Well, definitely, Evelyn, it is going to be the first dhamaka for the ruling DMK government. In fact, Jayalalitha's partymen are now gearing up to come to Chennai and celebrate their party's anniversary, 39th anniversary in a grand manner. In fact, Jayalalitha had earlier issued orders for his partymen to conduct this grand event in a very grand manner. And also, in fact, what we have been told by our party sources is that Jayalalitha is expected to arrive at her party headquarters in Roypeta, and she will be meeting party workers there, and she will be releasing a souvenir. And after that, it is also expected that Jayalalitha will address a press conference ahead of her Madurai rally.
Right. What's the sense in the DMK camp meanwhile? Is there a sense of insecurity because of this huge campaign by the AIADMK so far?
Well, definitely there seems to be some kind of insecurity within the DMK camp. It is quite clear after Kovai rally, Amma's Kovai rally, it was a turning point for the AIADMK to once again come alive with full force, and now they see this rally, Madurai rally, as a challenge. In fact, many of the Alagiri supporters see this as a direct threat for MK Alagiri, because MK Alagiri has been time and again saying that Madurai and other districts in the southern Tamil Nadu are his stronghold. And definitely, if tomorrow Amma is able to gather more than 20 lakh to 25 lakh workers there, then definitely it will be a trouble for him in the party. In fact, he has been claiming that he is a champion of southern Tamil Nadu.
Well, survival of the fittest it will be when 2011 comes. But thanks very much indeed, Shabir, for joining us with the latest on that story. Now, every time you walk out of your house or apartments, how sure can you be of your safety? After a recent crash of a mobile phone transmission tower on a building in Arepuram, the city police now plans to take this up with the government. Our reporter Salim brings you the risks and the towering problems involved in such situations.
Mobile phone transmission towers in congested North Chennai area. There are 1,700 towers like these across Chennai city, but there are no clear safety guidelines for their installation. The crash of a tower in Arepuram has sparked safety worries now.
I have a feeling this is an area which is not regulated. So we'll be taking up this issue with the government, saying that these towers, wherever they are installed, they need to be regulated or licensed by some agency, and some kind of follow-up should be there for maintaining it.
Mobile phone service providers pay rents up to 25,000 rupees to building owners to base their towers. And the risks from these towers were not studied seriously until now.
இது பாத்தீங்கன்னா சேஃப்டி இல்லாம இருக்கு, மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் இல்லாம இருக்கு. அத பார்க்கணும், சேஃப்டி இருக்கா இல்லையான்னு தெரியல. இப்போ எங்களுக்கு உயிருக்கு என்ன உத்தரவாதம் தெரியாத மாதிரி கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. இது ஒரு லெசன் ஃபார் எல்லாருக்குமே. இந்த ஃபியூச்சர்ல இது மாதிரி எங்கேயும் வைக்காம இருக்கிறது நல்லது.
They should not be allowed on the terraces of any building without proper safety measures. That should be laid down by the government, which they are not prepared.
Technicians familiar with mobile phone towers say they are not designed to withstand weather conditions and pose serious risks to buildings and people who live or work inside. There are reports that the signals transmitted by the towers pose health risks as well. In Chennai, with reporter Salim, Lokpriya for Ndtv-Hindu.
Now it's time to get you guessing on who, or rather what's made its way to the Forbes list this month ahead. It's a pleasant surprise. Well, it is Namma Chennai. Yes, the city has figured in the Forbes list of the world's fastest growing cities. Chennai's claim to fame has been the tremendous growth in business and industries that's been generating more than 1 lakh jobs this year. So it's another feather in the cap of Singara Chennai, one of the world's fastest growing metropolises. Well, kudos to the city for that and the ones working behind that. Still ahead on headlines now. It's time to accessorize the luxurious way, but this time the Swiss make it easier for the Chennaiites.